Bande Mataram. Welcome to class 10th. In the previous classes, we have noticed what actually simple sentence is. Sentences are three types: simple, compound, and complex. We know that what finite verb is, what non-finite verb is. The verb which carries the tense form is known as finite. No tense form, that is having no tense form, that is non-finite verb. And having one finite verb in a sentence is called as a simple sentence. Here we have noticed, we have known that simple sentences have been classified into declarative, interrogative, imperative, and exclamatory sentences. Now today's topic is what is compound sentence. Look at the following sentences. He joined the English essay competition and won the first prize. In this sentence, he joined has tense form, past tense. Joined has past tense form. He joined the English essay competition, having one finite verb. So he joined the English essay competition is main clause, main sentence. It is a simple sentence. It is a finite clause also. Having one finite verb of a simple sentence, finite clause. And won the first prize means he won the first prize. If we separate the one sentence into two sentences, if we break, that means the two sentences maybe first one, he joined the English essay competition. Second, he won the first prize. If we, after breaking the compound sentence into two simple sentences, there are two finite clauses. First one is joined, second one is won. He won the first prize. If the two finite clauses is combined by coordinators, any coordinators, these are the coordinators: and, but, yet, still, nevertheless, or else, otherwise, therefore, either or, neither nor. These are the coordinators. If the two finite clauses once connect by any coordinator, that means the sentence is known as compound sentence. Look at the second sentence. You may stay here. You may stay here or go home. You may stay here. The verb group is may stay. The verb group is may stay. Finite verb is may. Stay is non-finite verb. If we change the sentence, you might stay here, so that may has tense form. You may stay here, a finite clause. Or you may go home. May is finite. So in the above sentences we have two finite clauses. You may stay here, you may go home. Two finite clauses each. In the other words, each sentence has two independent clauses. Each subject. He joined the English essay competition. It is an independent clause, independent finite clause. He won the first prize. It is independent. It is also independent finite clause. So it doesn't depend on another clause. If a clause depends upon another clause, that is called dependent clause or subordinate clause. Here both are main clauses, independent clauses. So in the other words, each sentence has two independent clauses. In sentence 1, the two independent clauses are: he joined the English essay competition, he won the first prize. In second sentence, you may stay here, you may go home. Two finite independent clauses. Coordinators here and in second one or is used. So the first independent clause is called as a main clause, and the second independent clause, and he won the first prize. In the second one, or you may go home. So first independent finite clause is main clause, and the second independent finite clause is connected by, is used by and or coordinator, so that it is called as a coordinator main clause, coordinate clause. So if two finite clause, two independent clauses once connected by any coordinators, they are called as a compound sentences. So the sentences which have two or more than two independent clauses and are joined by coordinating conjunction, they are compound sentence. So what is the difference between simple and compound sentences? Simple sentence has only one finite clause, one independent clause. They may be declarative, interrogative, exclamatory and imperative. But in compound sentences, two main clauses, two independent clauses has been connected by coordinator, so that first main clause is called as a first independent clause is main clause, and the second independent clause as it is going through the coordinator, so that it is called as a coordinator main clause. Look at the following examples. Use of and. Suppose I will say he has a pen and a pencil. He has a pen and a pencil. Here and is connected between two words, pen and pencil, so it is simple sentences. Coordinators should be connected two independent finite clauses. Look at this sentence. He came and stayed for a week. If we break into two sentences, he came, it is a finite clause. He stayed for a week, it is also a finite clause. So two finite clauses are connected. So he came is your main clause, and stayed for a week, that is coordinator is and coordinate main clause. So it is called as a compound sentence. Second one, but he is very hardworking, but he is really not intelligent. So here he is very hardworking. This sentence is, both are independent clauses. He is very hardworking, he is really not intelligent. Independent clauses. No one is depending on other clauses, other finite clauses. So both are finite clauses. Is your finite verb, here is finite verb. So he is very hardworking, independent main clause. He is really not intelligent, it is also independent main clause. But is the clause is, the second clause is followed by a coordinator but, so that but he is really not intelligent, this clause is coordinating main clause. Your main clause, he is very hardworking, but he is really not intelligent, coordinating main clause, so that the sentence is compound sentence. Then work hard or else you will fail. Work hard, you work hard, it is imperative sentence. Work hard, the mood of the speaker is seen here. Work hard, you work hard, you will fail. If we omit the connector or else, breaking into two sentences, you work hard, you will fail. You work hard is a finite clause, independent main clause. You will fail, will is finite verb, fail is non-finite verb. So or else, as or else is being followed by you will fail, so that or else you will fail is coordinating main clause. The sentence is compound sentence. Next, he is neither handsome nor is he smart. He is neither handsome, he is not handsome, main clause. He is not smart, main clause. Nor he is smart, that is coordinator main clause. So he not only liked the house but also bought it. He did not like the house. If we break, he did not buy the house. Used by the coordinator is not only but also. So the sentences are compound sentences. So that what is compound sentence? A compound sentence is a sentence where two or more than two independent clauses are joined. Two independent main clauses are joined by coordinating conjunction. What is compound sentence? The sentence is called compound sentence if two or more two or more than two independent clauses are connected, are joined by any coordinating conjunction. They are called as a compound sentence. Activity 5. Look at the sentence. He finished his exercise. He put away his books. If we use and, he finished his exercise and put away his books. He must not be late. Or else, both are right. He must not be late or he will be punished. Make haste or you will be late. He is rich, yet he is not contented. Content means happy. Contrast is found. He is rich, having all the riches. He has no satisfaction. So he is rich, yet he is not contented. So here, I have a lot of work, so I must do it now. He tried hard. He did not succeed. He tried hard, but he did not succeed. Be good and you will be happy. So these are the two sentences given. So you have to connect them and make into compound sentence by using coordinator. Here, look at the sentence. Energy is either or, neither nor, not only but also both. Points to be noted. After either, if there is subject, if there is a verb, after or there must be a verb phrase. Either or, neither or, not only but also both. One rule is followed. If not only the boy but also the girl, not only plus noun but also plus adjective, it is wrong. Not only, after not only, if there is noun phrase, that means after but also there must be a noun phrase. After not only, if there is a verb phrase or adjective phrase, after but also there must be a verb phrase or noun phrase accordingly. So look at this sentence. Energy is necessary for success in life. Then in second one, patience is also necessary for success in life. So not only energy but also patience is necessary for success in life. Next, I have left my glasses on the bus. I have left my glasses. Which are the two options? Two alternative options. On the bus, at the office. Noun phrase. So I have left my glasses either on the office or at the, either on the bus or at the office. He cannot speak English. He cannot speak Hindi. We should use neither nor. He can neither speak. He can speak neither English nor Hindi. After neither, English is a noun phrase. After nor, Hindi is a noun phrase. Next, the boy is very healthy. He is also very happy. So the boy is not only very healthy, very healthy, it is an adjective phrase. So very happy also adjective phrase. The boy is not only very healthy but also very happy. He does not drink tea. He does not drink coffee. If we omit does drink is equal to drinks. He drinks neither tea nor coffee. He drinks. Does drink, drinks. He drinks neither tea nor coffee. She draws pictures neatly. She also paints them beautifully. What are the alternative parts? Draw and paint. She not only draws pictures neatly but also paints them beautifully. The artist will sing for us. They will dance for us too. The artist will not only sing for us. The artist will both sing. After both there is verb phrase and dance verb phrase. The artist will both sing and dance for us. These are the activities, the theme of the compound sentences. Today you will be provided all of the other some other examples of compound sentence you have to do on your notes. Thank you.